Good day, my name is Dennis Reilly. I'm the fire chief for the city of Pittsburg, Kansas, and I'd like to spend a few minutes today talking about fire safety. I think the most significant and important thing that people can do in terms of fire safety is to have the right number of working smoke detectors in their house. And when I say the right number, you should have a working smoke detector in every level of your house. So if you have a two-story house with a basement, you should have one in the basement, you should have one on the first floor, and you should have one on the second floor. I believe you should have a working smoke detector outside of the bedrooms, and I strongly encourage people to have a working smoke detector inside their bedroom. So I recommend that you pick a particular time to check your smoke detectors. Say the first Saturday of every month you would go through and just push the test button on your smoke detectors. Just make that a habit. Get the entire family involved with it. Write it on your calendar. Another thing, you should change the batteries in your smoke detectors at least once a year. People use space heaters, and space heaters can be very dangerous. If you're going to use a space heater, you need to make sure that it's on a firm surface where it can't be knocked over, and there's at least 36 inches clear space of any combustibles around the space heater. At this point in the year, a lot of people start using chimneys and fireplaces. We recommend that you have your chimney inspected at a minimum once a year by a certified chimney sweep. And you can just look those up on the internet or on the phone book and get a reputable chimney sweep to come in and check your chimney. Okay? The other thing that we also strongly recommend is that your heater be inspected once a year by a qualified technician. Certainly cooking creates a lot of fires. We see a lot of kitchen fires, and one thing that I would recommend is that every kitchen should have a working fire extinguisher, but do not put your fire extinguisher in vicinity of the stove. My recommendation would be to put it on the opposite side of the kitchen, because in a kitchen, the stove is the likely cause of the fire, and if your fire extinguisher is right next to the stove, you may not be able to get to the fire extinguisher. Electrical hazards are one of the major causes of fires, and what we see in our experience is overloaded outlets, which means people go out and they buy the additional outlets where you can plug in and have multiple items connected to one outlet. And what happens is the more you're drawing off of any one source, the more that's going to heat up. So overloading outlets generates heat, which can be a source of a fire. Another thing that we see is the improper use of extension cords and surge protectors. And one of the problems with extension cords is people tend to place them underneath a carpet. And as you walk back and forth, you step on the cord and you create friction within the cord. That cord moves and shifts, and eventually the insulation can break down, or the wires inside the cord can rub against each other and cause a short circuit, which in turn can cause a fire. Carbon monoxide detectors are just as important as smoke detectors. There are many smoke detectors that are coming out on the market that are dual function. They're both a carbon monoxide and a smoke detector, so that's a good option. Short of that, I strongly recommend that you have, as with the smoke detectors, one carbon monoxide detector on every level of your house. And if you have gas appliances, it's a good idea to put that carbon monoxide detector in proximity of those gas appliances. Always have two ways to get out of every room. We're used to walking in our bedrooms. We're used to walking in and out through the bedroom door. But you have to ask yourself the question, what happens if the fire occurs in the middle of the night outside your bedroom? You're not going to be able to use that door. So can you get out the window? Does the window open? Has the window been painted shut? Are there nails that prevent the window from being open? If your bedrooms are on the second floor, Do you have a home fire escape ladder in the bedroom? Because you may have to get out that window, and if it's on the second floor, that can be a very long jump. So that's part of the home fire escape plan. The other part of that plan is, where is the meeting place? So if there is a fire, everybody needs to evacuate from the house, but they all need to meet in the same place, so that when the fire department gets there, you can tell us if everybody got out. The larger the house, the more people living in the house, the more important that is. If you have any questions, please feel free to call us at 620-231-1870. We're here 24 hours a day. We serve the citizens of the city of Pittsburgh, and we would be more than happy to come out and meet with you if you have a particular question or situation. Our job is to serve the citizens of the city of Pittsburgh, so we are more than happy to do anything that we can that will help you be fire safe. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.